Okay, gotta keep moving, man. The mosquitoes are merciless out here. Well, this around. Well, I went to the wedding today. And it turned out great. I was really surprised. I wasn't nervous at all, not in the slightest. I think everybody there was more nervous than me. Of course, I didn't have to get up on the stage there. I still felt a bit awkward and out of place and not knowing exactly what to do, but I wasn't really worried about feeling that way. I kind of felt like after 20 years locked up in my own house, I'm very likely to be that way. And it was just, in my mind, it's just amazing that I'm even there. So I was just feeling really good about myself that I was even there. I went into they had to have a church service before, and I went in there, godless heathen that I am, but I was in Christian disguise. I had a shirt and tie on. So I was incognito. I even sat up in the front with this little video camera and videoed the whole thing. Up there with the rest of the photographers. Damn mosquitoes. Let's see the scenery on this one. Max's ass. But yeah, I'm really glad I went. A really beautiful ceremony. I was okay right up until the time Ben's dad and mom exchanged their vows and was renewing their vows and telling each other how much they loved each other. And I was just sitting there, tears running down my face. Yeah, I'm glad I got to see that. That was a pretty beautiful thing. It made it a lot easier because, his family really does make me feel like part of their family. I'm not doing a very good job as a cameraman, am I? I'll walk a bit slower. But the mosquitoes keep getting me. And Maxwell keeps pulling me along. I've been having a lot of success. I mean, I wish I had some advice. On how to get better and how to take some steps, but I guess what's worked for me may not work for everybody, I don't know. But what's worked for me is just always really focusing on the next step, whether it be a baby step or whether it be a big step. Just focusing on that step. And it's not something I try to do. It's just something that I do. Because usually that next step is something I really want. I don't have my goal of I want to be normal, or I want to get better, or I want to be cured. There for a while my goal was I want to ride the bus. And that was it. I had watched Amid's bus video, I thought, shit, man, if he can do it, I can do it. You know, I'm not any worse off than Amit is. If he can do it, oh, by God, I can do it. And I just got it in my head, that's what I want to do. But I wasn't sitting there thinking, I've got to get better. I mean, if I'm sitting there thinking, I've got to get normal, forget about it. I mean, I'm going to have my entire brain rewired to be normal again. That's going to take just too much. It's too much to focus on. Ah, these fucking mosquitoes. Gotta keep moving. I think the reason that may be working for me is just because I let myself get to such a point, you know, that I just didn't do anything about this for so long. I didn't really even realize, you know, that I had this problem, really. I just thought I was fucked up. You know, I didn't realize that I had a mental condition. Hold on. Attacked. So I've not been doing anything about it and ended up, you know, in this just desperate state to where now any of those baby steps is something that I just really, really want. I mean, you know, today wasn't a baby step, that was a big step. I've never been to a wedding, like anything like that before. You know, I also went in the church, you know, went through church service, went, you know, after, went in this huge, like, I don't know, it was like a potluck or something, dinner they had. Had to stand in a big long line of people all kind of milling about slowly and picking through their food, and had to sit at a table with a whole bunch of strangers. But I went and talked to people, and I mean, I was with the, you know, the bride and groom's family, so they kept pulling me in all the pictures. I got photographed multiple times, and you know, that's not something I ever like to do, ever. Ah, I got two of them biting me at the same time. Pull my sleeves down. Jesus. I even went up and congratulated the wedding singer on, you know, his performance. That he did really well. I just, you know, I really did feel pretty normal. Better than normal. I mean, most of the people there seemed they were pretty nervous. But I just didn't feel nervous at all. Not in the slightest. Not the whole time. Not the night before, not the morning as I was getting ready. I felt out of place and awkward a lot of the times, but like I said, that just really wasn't bothering me. As far as making, you know, I wasn't sweating or anything. It was just, that was amazing. That's just it. Each of those little baby steps for me, when I get it, it's just such an awesome feeling. Being able to do something that you've just never been able to do. I mean, I've never been to a wedding, I've never been to a funeral, I've never been to a dance. I've danced once in my life. And that was like when I was in the Navy in the Philippines. in a club there, and I was shit-faced. And that was it. And I think I was just being propped up. What am I running here? Shit. 10 minutes, that's pretty good. But when I do those big steps like that, I do really celebrate it. I pat myself on the back and make a video and post it on YouTube and talk about it. You know, I try and make as big a deal of it as I can. Make it really important in my mind. I want all the good experiences like that to be really important and ingrain them in my head. I want this bad. You know, that's why I spend every day thinking about it. I spend every day trying to find some step to take, whether it be a baby step of just like maybe doing a chat on Skype or something like that. You know, something social like that, or maybe it's calling somebody that on the phone that I'm not all that comfortable with, or something every day. So I'm always taking a step out of this. So that I've always got it focused in my head. Like I said, I'm not thinking I'm gonna get cured. I'm not thinking I'm gonna be normal someday. That's not my concern. You know, my concern right now, where I'm at right now, getting used to riding the bus. The wedding was kind of a thing that just sprang up. I got invited and I was like, okay, bonus. Gonna do that one too. That'll give me extra points, extra victories, extra boost, and it does give me a boost. It boosts my mood incredibly when I do something like that. Shit, half the time it throws me into a manic mode for a couple of weeks where I don't even sleep because I'm just feeling so hyped up about it. Man, I just can't stop or I get clouded by these things. Oh, 13 minutes. It helped a lot that I ended up getting a really good sleep last night. I had about 6.5 hours. Just pretty much straight through, which is real unusual. And I woke up pretty energized and in a really good mood and made use of that. And just kind of felt really positive the whole day. Everything worked out great today. Was worth the price of the new duds. This is just gonna look like hell. I'm just a horrible cameraman. But oh well, at least I can't go wrong with the scenery. A little heavier on the bug spray next time though, maybe. Yeah, just about hitting 15 minutes. I think I've said just about everything. Yeah. Goodbye, Maxwell.